On today's video, we're going to talk about at networking events, should you be a hunter or should you be a farmer? Hi everybody, my name is Jason Everett, one of the trainers down here at Business Refuel, and if you've been to as many networking events as I have, then you've seen those people who are ridiculously successful at those events, and also the people that are really bad, the people that you want to stay away from, and you watch them and you cringe because they are not doing it right. Well, what is the difference between those two? How can you become a networking ninja or a networking master? Well, I'm going to show you on today's video, and it uses the analogy between hunting and farming to help me to do that. So most people understand what a hunter does, right? You grab a spear, a stick, a club, a gun, and you go out into the woods and you find something to kill and you bring it home and you feed your family. Or you go out in the woods with the same stick, spear, whatever, and you don't get anything, well, then you don't feed your family, and so you end up starving. Now, most of us in sales or in business have found that that's one way for us to survive and exist. We go out there and we either generate business or we don't on a day-to-day basis. Now, the problem is when you go into a networking setting, though, that's not the greatest way to do it, because you can actually go into that place, which is considered to be a safe place because it's a networking event, and you can bring your spear and just shove your business card in somebody's face and say, hey, if you ever need somebody who needs insurance or needs a real estate agent or needs a caterer, and you shove your card in their face and you turn off those potential clients and prospects. Well, in networking, it's more like the farming mentality. What I mean by that is you've got to be able to plant seeds, grow your crops, and then harvest them at the appropriate moment. So how do you do that, and how do you do it in a way that's elegant? Well, so let me talk about a couple different steps. Step number one is you got to plant the seed. Now, when you plant the seed, that's when you introduce yourself to the new prospects that you're meeting in a way that they remember you, and you tell them what type of clients you're looking for. You do an education process with them, and then not only do you give them an education process, but you make yourself memorable in some way, shape, or form. Now, step number two in that process is you got to tend the soil, meaning you need to have some sort of continuity program or a drip campaign where you constantly are providing them with valuable content in some form or fashion about your product or service that's valuable to them even when they're not ready to make a purchase. And then step number three is you got to harvest when they're ready, meaning you got to make ways so that when they're ready, they can come to you and you are that trusted resource. Do you have great ways for them to engage and interact via your website, via your emails, and whatever way you're interacting with them? And then step number four is you've got to rotate the crops, and you've got to be able to harvest in the right season. Right? Every farmer knows there are certain things you don't plant at certain times of the year because they won't grow. So if you're going out there and somebody says they never need a real estate agent and you're throwing your seed all over that, it's like sprinkling seed on cement. It won't take. But if you've got somebody who says, oh yeah, I have a friend who just moved to town, well, that's fresh soil for you to throw that seed on and for that soil to actually take that seed in. So if you're able to do that and plant seeds at the right moment and take care of them over the long haul and then harvest them at the right moment and then put the different crops in there at the right time and rotate during different seasons, then you're going to be able to do really well at networking events. So I want to know your tips. I know you've been to a ton of networking events. You tell me what some of your suggestions are. In the comment section below, go ahead and put down what are some of the ways that you farm at a networking event. What are some of the ways that you take care of business there that's helped you to become successful? Because I want to hear from you. I'm not the only person who's got ideas and opinions. I want to know what yours are as well. And if you like this video, go ahead and give us a like, or you can find us on Facebook, facebook.com/businessrefuel, or youtube.com/businessrefuel. And until I talk to you next time, have a fantastic week, and I look forward to having another video like this with you extremely soon. Take care.